Hey everybody, Don here again, and I am happy. Sunday, April 27th, 28th, I think it is. And this morning I got the boat ready to go, and I got the kayak ready to go. And here I am on one of my local lakes. Now this lake was still frozen a week ago. I think the ice came off it Monday of this week. A buddy of mine flew over with his drone, and it was about ready to flip, but it was still frozen, really high. But I don't care. I'm going to put a bass on the board, or try to put a bass on the board for G Money Strong, and I'm going to be kayak fishing. So I don't even care, but it's going to be good. So stick with me, see what happens. Oh, that was not good. Well, now this is a handheld. I broke the little clip that holds it to the clamp, but even though this lake is really high, as you can see by looking at the shoreline, I mean, it's way up into the bushes, way down at that end. I mean, it's almost going across the road, and the road's probably 150, 200 yards from the normal edge of the lake. So I am just happy to be out here fishing. So let's get with it. Oh my God, this feels so good. So good to be paddling. And in just a minute, I'm going to start throwing this crankbait. I want to get up around this point where that big pine is. Well, here we go, people. I am using the Chris Hollick Special. This is the peacock bait from Yank Your Crank. This is going to be what I'm going to try to catch my first bass with. I got a leader on there just because I'm afraid of pickerel. I don't want to lose this lure. This lure is so beautiful. Well, I'm going to be fighting the wind a little bit. It wasn't really windy when I left the house, but as I got out here, sure enough, it's windy. You can see it's blowing me right back into this bay. I think what I need to do is paddle across. It's coming across this way. So maybe I'll paddle all the way across and then just let it push me. All right, the wind isn't quite as bad on this side. Let's see what happens. I'm snagged on something. Oh, dang it. I don't want to lose this bait. Oh, crap. That'll make me really unhappy. Ooh. Ooh. Man, that made me nervous. I do not want to lose that bait. I was hooked on, looks like some weeds there, but I think I must have been hooked on a log. Huh. Whew. All right. Well, I think I'm going to run up to the far corner. That would be the northwest corner of the lake. Kind of let the wind push me back down that side. All right, now I'm in the northwest corner of the lake. Right here, it's beautiful. Dead calm. Water's good and deep in here. This is about a 8 to 10 foot spot. Gotta watch out as I get closer to the shore, though. There's a beaver lodge. I'll show you when we go past it. There might be a feed pile under here somewhere. Let's paddle over and check out that beaver lodge. You can see see, she's well used. Those are some fresh beaver chew up on the top. Generally in a place like this, like if they've made their own pond, they'll have a feed pile somewhere underground. Yeah, I can see it here. There's a lot of debris that they've stored for feeding on during the winter. That's a nice big one. Well used. Very cool. Little channel going in there where the beavers have gone in. You can see a lot of the branches are chewed off and the trees are chewed off in there. Yeah, there's all kinds of beaver chew buried in the bottom. That's the kind of stuff they feed on in the winter. So there's the beaver lodge we were looking at just a little bit ago. Oh yeah, see they've got a dam up in here. Here's another old beaver lodge. That's an old one. This is the one that's getting all the action. And then they've got a dam up here. And I see a couple of Canadian geese up there looking at me. We'll see if they can create a ruckus. So this is the stream that feeds this pond. You can see the beavers have built a little dam. I see those Canadian geese up in there. Be surprised if they're nesting in here somewhere. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I wouldn't be surprised. Eventually there'll be another lodge somewhere up in there. They get this flooded out. There's a little bit of fresh beaver chew in there, but it doesn't look like they've been really working this dam too much, but pretty cool. I'll tell you what, beavers are industrious creatures. Okay, nice little side adventure. Let's get back to fishing. There's a beaver. Oh, you see that? He splashed his tail at me. There he is again. Probably knows I'm near his lodge, and so he's making a warning. I doubt that the GoPro will pick him up. Oh, there he goes. He splashed his tail again. Classic beaver warning. And there he is again. Hello, Mr. Beaver. He does not like me being near his home. Got this beaver all riled up. There's the beaver right there. He's out here swimming around me and flapping his tail. Classic beaver. He's going to swim around me until I get far away from his beaver lodge. Very cool. right next to me. He is not too happy with me being within close proximity of his lodge. I don't know where he went. Right next to me. Well, I'll drift back down to the truck and then I'll call it a day. Been out here for about 2 hours, maybe and a half by the time I get back to the truck. Fun, 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 fun. Man, I'm so happy to be back on the water. It was a long, long winter. Well, that was fun. Got back out on the water for the first time this year, locally anyhow. And even though I didn't catch anything, it was great getting out. Good to be in the kayak. So we'll see after we get back from Utah. I probably won't do any fishing this week, but when I get back, do some hardcore fishing. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.